Hello everybody, I'm Mrs. Burr from the Kimball Library, and I'm so glad you came back today to see what we're going to be making with our paper. You know, so many people tell me, why do you use, or they ask me, why do you always use paper? I like to use paper because, for one thing, there's plenty of it, there are a lot of colors, and we can most always find it at home. We might not be able to find other kinds of equipment to use to make crafts, but usually paper is always around. So that's what we're doing today. We're making another paper project. This one is called a paper party popper. And it looks like this, only yours will be so much nicer. But this one is, as you can see, kind of festive. It's got ribbons on it, and there's something inside, of course, and I know that you know what's in there. But we'll make it. It will be simple. You wait and see. And when you have friends over, or maybe you want to make a nice decorative breakfast, or lunch, or dinner, and put something at everyone's place, you could make everybody a party popper. And not only that, with the holidays coming up, you could do 4th of July with red, blue, white, stars, who knows what, whatever you might have in your closet. So here's what we need. I'm using tissue paper because it's very easy to fold. Tissue paper. And I'm also using one color of a pretty green. And then I have yarn because I don't have a pretty ribbon today, but we'll use yarn, my scissors, my tape, and then I have some decorative stars to put on at the end. And also what I do have is candy. I could even eat one now, but I'll first make the poppers. So here's how we do it. It's simple. This is an 8.5 by 11 paper, and I'm going to use just half of it. So you can just fold it in half if you would like to get it exactly, or you could start cutting and just make it any shape or length that you want. So I'm just cutting a piece off like that. And our popper is going to be about that wide when I'm done. So what we do next, we take our tissue paper that we're going to be using, and we want to place the paper on it like that and have the edges showied around so that we can use it for our decorative little ties. So what we do is put the colored paper, I have a great big piece here, so I'm just going to cut that in half too, because I don't need all of this. I might want to make 2 party poppers. Here is the paper that I've cut in half, and my piece of green paper, and I'm going to take the bad side that is not colorful, and I'm going to lay it on the paper like that. So you'll see. Then I'm going to turn it over and have the edges at the very top touching like that. Folding it over, and then I begin to roll. Not too tight because we want to be putting our candies inside. So I'm rolling it all the way down to the end. And I see I have extra paper here, which I really don't need. So I'm going to cut that off at the end. So it looks like that at the end. Now I'll take the tape and put a little piece to close it up. And you can see how easy that popper is already taking shape. Now, one side we need to tie together right away because we're going to be putting the candies in the other end. So you want to give it a little twist and then take your ribbon or whatever color you have and tie a knot in it, just like that. Or you could practice a bow. That works too. I'm just going to do a knot today. Then you can see one end is open and one end is shut. Then I take my candies, whatever you have. You could even use little presents. You could even use, oh, that one doesn't fit. So we have to get candies that fit inside, candies that our friends might like chocolates or who knows what. You could even put a spider inside if you wanted to. And push them all the way down. And then we tighten the other side. Take a little bit of our colored cloth, our ribbon or yarn, this is yarn, and make the other end tight. So it looks like that. Now I'm going to take my scissors and just clip around the edges of the bottom paper. So then it will have like a little fluffy edge when we're done. This isn't. Fluff it up. Same with the other side. I know you can make this because they're not hard at all. There. And here are the ends right here. But I'm going to tie them now in a bow. And then we want to make sure that our long end that holds our popper is taped good. So I'm going to put just a little bit more tape on both sides, like that. And then I'm going to take, I've got some stars here, red, green, yellow. They just happen to be in my drawer. So I'm going to put these on too. Give it a little sparkle. And you can just put them all over the sides, any color you want. Red, blue, yellow, green, silver. You might even have some good stickers at home. Animals, something that looks good. That's the nice thing about this. So there is another party popper. Lots of fun, easy, and guess what? Good food inside. Have fun. See you next time.